The towel biceps curl hold. Many lifters believe that growing the biceps requires moving heavy dumbbells through a full range of motion. They spend hours curling weights to stimulate hypertrophy. But the mechanical reality is different. Pulling upward against a simple, immovable towel creates a maximum voluntary contraction. This action activates the high-threshold motor units of the biceps brachii. The tension is constant. It does not drop off at the top or bottom of the movement. Because the towel does not move, the elbow joint suffers zero shear stress. Your nervous system sends a massive signal to recruit more muscle fibers. This static tension stimulates muscle growth without needing any weights. It is a pure test of neural drive and muscle recruitment.
The wall sit hold. The wall sit is often dismissed as a basic endurance exercise for beginners. People believe it only creates a minor burn in the thighs. Anatomical reality says otherwise. Holding a squat position at a 90-degree knee angle against a wall creates deep muscular occlusion. The constant contraction of the quadriceps restricts blood flow to the lower legs. This blood pooling limits oxygen delivery to the muscle cells. To cope with the lack of oxygen, your body must recruit fast-twitch muscle fibers. These are the exact fibers responsible for growth and power. The static load also places intense tension on the patellar tendon. This load strengthens the connective tissue without the friction of dynamic squats. It builds quad mass and joint durability simultaneously.
The isometric push-up hold. Dynamic push-ups are standard for chest development, but they have a weak point. The tension drops at the top of the movement when your joints lock out. Holding the bottom of a push-up just 2 inches above the floor solves this. It keeps the pectoralis major in a fully stretched position under load. Muscle fibers are highly vulnerable to microtears when stretched under tension. This mechanical stress is a primary trigger for hypertrophy. The chest muscles must work continuously to prevent your body from collapsing. There is no resting point. This constant stress forces the nervous system to keep the motor units active. It stimulates the pectoralis, anterior deltoids, and triceps without any equipment. Your body weight becomes the perfect tool for constant tension.
The active plank hold. Most people perform planks by simply holding their body straight for as long as possible. They focus on time rather than muscle contraction. This passive hold shifts the load to the lower back and ligaments. To make the plank an effective muscle builder, you must perform it actively. This requires a posterior pelvic tilt. You must actively squeeze your glutes and pull your elbows toward your toes. This alignment shortens the distance between the rib cage and the pelvis. It forces the rectus abdominis to contract with maximum intensity. The core muscles are locked under extreme isometric tension. This active contraction stimulates abdominal hypertrophy far better than 100-rep crunches. It turns a basic stability exercise into a powerful muscle builder.
The single-leg lunge hold. Dynamic lunges are effective, but they can be hard on the knees. The constant deceleration at the bottom of each rep creates patellar friction. Holding a unilateral lunge position static eliminates this mechanical wear. It forces the lead thigh and glute to support your entire body weight. The gluteus medius must fire continuously to keep the pelvis stable. This prevents the knee from caving inward. Unilateral static loading corrects muscle imbalances between your legs. It ensures that your dominant side cannot assist the weaker one. The constant muscle contraction also creates high metabolic stress. This stress signals the body to adapt by building new muscle tissue. It grows your legs while keeping your joints completely safe. The tension is isolated where it belongs.
The Superman hold. Lifters often believe that back development requires heavy rows and deadlifts. They ignore the power of gravity on the posterior chain. The Superman hold forces the entire backside of your body to contract. Lying on your stomach and lifting your chest and thighs off the floor creates intense tension. The erector spinae muscles along the spine must work to hold the elevation. This position also forces the glutes and lower back to contract together. It strengthens the deep stabilizing muscles of the spine. These stabilizers are often weak in people who sit all day. The static contraction improves posture and builds muscular endurance in the back. It provides a high mechanical load without compressing the spinal discs. The doorway chest press hold. Targeting the upper chest usually requires an adjustable incline bench and heavy weights. Without equipment, lifters struggle to isolate the clavicular head of the pectorals. The doorway chest press solves this biomechanical problem. By standing inside a doorway frame, you can press your hands outward against the wood. Placing your arms at a 30-degree angle aligns the resistance with the upper chest fibers. Pressing outward with maximum effort creates intense isometric tension. The muscle fibers are stimulated at a specific joint angle. This local tension triggers growth in the upper chest without any joint strain. It allows you to target a specific muscle area using only your surroundings. It is an efficient way to stimulate chest growth at home.
The isometric calf raise hold. Calves are notoriously difficult to grow, even with heavy gym machines. This is because the Achilles tendon absorbs most of the elastic energy during dynamic raises. The tendon acts like a spring, reducing the work done by the calf muscles. Holding a heel raise at the absolute top of the movement removes this elastic bounce. It forces the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles to support your weight alone. There is no momentum to assist the lift. The calf muscles are locked under continuous mechanical tension. This static contraction cuts off blood flow, creating massive metabolic stress. This stress is the key to triggering growth in stubborn calf fibers. It is a simple correction that yields superior hypertrophy results. Your muscles do not care which tools are popular in the gym. They only respond to the level of mechanical tension they receive. Isometric training removes the momentum, protects the joints, and isolates the target fibers. By explaining the biomechanics, the path to home muscle growth becomes clear. Maximize the tension. Your body will adapt.